order of business is to, because this is the first meeting of this particular committee, is to appoint a chair. And as I have the mic, I'm going to nominate Grace to act as chair of this committee. And I'll look for a seconder, please.
I'll second that motion.
So seconded by Roy. So we will call the question. All in favor? That carries, and I'll turn the chair back over to Grace.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Aurora's Appeal Tribunal meeting. I'll start by introducing the tribunal members and staff. My name is Grace Marsh, as you just heard, and I will be the tribunal chair. The other members with us tonight are Roy Harrington and Tom Plamondon. Also in attendance is legal counsel to the tribunal and a tribunal secretary who will prepare a record of this hearing. Please note that the role of the legal counsel is solely to assist and support the tribunal in conducting the appeal hearing. I'll start by calling out the name of the matter for which the appeal is being heard, and the appellant will then please take a seat at the unoccupied side of the table facing the tribunal. So over here, is this what we want? Okay. The town's case presenter will provide a brief overview of the matter that's being appealed. The appellant will then be given an opportunity to briefly outline the nature of their appeal and the relief that is being sought from the tribunal. The town's case presenter will then present evidence, including witnesses, to support a decision or notice of the town of Aurora. The appellant will then have an opportunity to cross-examine any witnesses called by the case presenter. Following any cross-examination, the case presenter will have a right to re-examine witnesses on any points raised in the cross-examination. Following the presentation of the case presenter, the appellant will then have the opportunity to present evidence and call witnesses. The case presenter will have the right to cross-examine any witnesses and the appellant to re-examine witnesses on any points raised in the cross-examination. If there are any materials, such as documents or photographs, that the case presenter or the appellant wishes to use during the hearing, the tribunal should be asked to mark such materials as exhibits. The tribunal will decide, based on any submissions from the parties, if any such materials may be used as evidence and introduced as exhibits and used during the hearing. Once all of the evidence has been presented, the case presenter and the appellant will have the right to make a closing submission. First the case presenter, then the appellant. The final submission should include a statement of what each party is requesting of the tribunal with respect to the matter under appeal. Following the closing submissions, the tribunal will then adjourn and deliberate the matter in private. The tribunal may then render a decision, or we may reserve our decision and provide it at a future date, or we may adjourn the matter to a future date. The decision of the tribunal shall be final and binding and will be sent to the appellant in writing. So we will now put this formally into session, and I'll ask if there are any declarations of pecuniary interest from the committee.
None.
Thank you. Seeing none. The application before us tonight is a notice to muzzle under Animal Control Bylaw number 564214. Is there anybody here representing or the appellant? Thank you. If you'd like to come forward, thank you. And we'll ask the case presenter to give her opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Mandy Crawford. I'm the Manager of Bylaw Services for the Town of Aurora. It was brought to our attention yesterday that the appeal is being withdrawn by the appellant, and I'll ask him at some point to confirm that. And the town is satisfied that any risks that had been present at the time of the muzzle order has been removed. We've since received an affidavit from the dog owners saying the dog is now out of province. So at this point, the town is satisfied that there's no need for us to proceed, and I believe my friend here is going to withdraw the appeal.
Thank you very much. Appellant?
Good evening, Chairperson. My name is Egsgard, the initial C. That's E-G-S-G-A-R-D. I appear as a legal service provider in this particular matter for the purpose of withdrawal. I had made an error when I spoke to the presenter today. The dog hasn't been moved out of province. There are signed affidavits where it's been moved out of the town of Aurora into like 2 adjacent towns away from here. In any event, the problem has been solved. It's a non-issue now for the town and safety reasons. The dog has totally been removed. The affidavits specifically stipulate that the dog will never be coming back to this jurisdiction, and for that purposes, we withdraw the motion. Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if we could enter into evidence then that affidavit that the dog would not be returning to the town in order to assist the committee with our decision?
I do have the exhibits here. Exhibit number 1 would be from Jean-Francois Tardif, and exhibit number 2 would be from Valerie Vassell, both of Aurora. And Madam Chair, just as further information for you, as the muzzle order, Madam Chair, as further information, the muzzle order only. Okay. Madam Chair, as a result of the muzzle order only being effective and binding in the town of Aurora, whether the dog is next county over or next township over, wouldn't make any difference with our muzzle order. With the withdrawal of the appeal, I expect that since there isn't an appeal, naturally the order would be confirmed as a result of no appeal.
Thank you. Then I will look to the committee at this point in time and simply ask if there are no further witnesses or statements required. Do we need to go into deliberation, or are we prepared to make a motion?
Thank you. Through the chair, I would support, in actual fact, without requirement to go into any deliberation at this point, that we just motion, and I'll make the motion to maintain the order and just leave it at that. I don't think there's anything further that we require at that point, so that'll be my motion.
So there's a motion to confirm the order on the table. Do I have a seconder?
Before we do, Madam Chair, could I see that again?
Oh. And I believe there was a second document as well?
There it is.
Yeah.
Permanent, no longer with, never return.
All right.
Okay, I'll second the motion, Madam Chair.
All right. All in favor? That carries, and we are adjourned. Thank you.